Hello newbies, this is Suspect Amy here with a spanking new, signature quick and painless guide for beginners in War of the Visions. Let's talk about raid basics. There you are, going about your day, doing your dailies, minding your own business, and bam! A big monster pops up at the end of a quest. What's the deal here? Well, what's happening is during the raid event period, every time you do a quest or event, you have a chance to spawn an encounter with a raid boss. You can just ignore these with the later button, and any new ones that pop up will just be added to the queue, up to a maximum of 10. Okay, so you have a bunch raid encounters piled up. What now? Now you squash these suckers. For starters, I highly recommend you watch raid guide videos on YouTube from people like Dr. Dix, Out on J, and my favorite Visions YouTuber, Raindale. They will cover things like what element and weapon type each raid boss is weak to, and if you should watch out for anything tricky like Charm or Reflect. If you don't have time to watch videos, you can find some really basic information about boss weaknesses in the notices. Look for the notice about the raid and scroll down to find some details on the weakness. Anyways, back to squashing these suckers. When you fight your first raid, it will start at level 1, and after defeating it, the next raid will be level 2, and so on up to level 100. The early raids are pretty trivial, even for new players. The rule of thumb is to always start solo. Put together a team of your strongest units while considering the boss's weakness and then simply auto the raid. You can probably auto the first 30 rounds or so without even breaking a sweat. Do this over and over again until the raid is so strong that your auto team fails. Then start to manual the raid until you can't proceed further. At this point, I would jump right into starting 4-man raid groups. In my experience, 2-person raids seem to have a longer queue time, and if you are a new player, you can get absolutely carried in 4-man raids, but not so much in 2-man raids. If you really want to do some extra farming, you are more than welcome to jump into other players' raid groups. If you're a beginner, definitely do this early in the event, because if you try to farm up later, pretty much every raid boss is level 100 and you'll likely be kicked from many of the groups you try to join unless you're the optimal unit. Anyways, that's the basics of raiding in War of the Visions. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments, and please consider liking and subscribing. I would be flattered. Bye everyone!